Hi, this is Chengfeng S, and right now I'll be talking about my second capstone potential project, um, and this is about the children of immigrants. So, my essential question is, how do the children of immigrants respond to the goals and dreams of their parents, and what affects whether these aspirations are followed or abandoned by the children? So, why does this matter? Why is it relevant, and why should you care? There is a huge amount of diversity in our increasingly global community that actually demands understanding of other individuals and their own stories and their own cultures. You may know individuals who were born on the other side of the world. Now, they live essentially right next door to you right now. And after, this is often after arduous processes of immigration. So, what do they want? Why do they want it? What motivates them? And how are they going to get there? These questions are very fruitful, especially because in order to live and coexist with such a diverse world, we all have to have some understanding of where other people are coming from. I want to focus specifically on the children of these immigrants, though, because they are generally one of the prime focuses or foci of immigrants' journeys in the first place. They want the development of their kids to be in a better environment where the children will have access to opportunities that were really unprecedented where they came from. So, what do these children want? This leads to our research question. So, how do the children of immigrants, specifically the first or second generation immigrant demographic at BLS, act on the goals and dreams of their parents? So, BLS is a very diverse community with a wide range of socioeconomic backgrounds because BLS attracts students from across the city of Boston, whether it be from the suburbs or from the inner city. Um, so, there's a relatively large population of students who are first or second generation immigrants, and these can come from either, across the entire socioeconomic spectrum. So it's a very good place to conduct a study of individuals who have been through the experience of immigration or who have heard about it firsthand. As for secondary research questions, what impacts the decision of children to act upon the dreams of their parents? Does the decision of children to act on the dreams of their parents vary from culture to culture? How is the decision socioeconomically motivated? How do the children of immigrants react to the immigrant experience of their parents? And do any hardships encountered by the parents factor into the children's decision, or is it a decision that can be made regardless of the experience of the parents? Finally, as for how I imagine this project taking place, I plan to perform research on the immigrant demographics of BLS and conduct several surveys to determine the differences that have been created in these demographics. These surveys will feature several questions that will attempt to analyze factors that may play into whether the student wants to follow a dream the parent has laid out, as well as the big question in itself: would the student want to follow such a path? Moreover, I would like to conduct surveys of former graduating classes to see how their path has turned out over the course of college and career building. So, any potential survey of these individuals would ask them about their aspirations in high school, how that lined up with their parents' aspirations for the child, as well as what they're currently working towards and aspiring to, whether there has been any shift in the goals of the student. Potentially, video interviews could also take place with willing members of either party, either current students or former students, whose individual stories might better illustrate the varying motivations of a first or second generation immigrant child.